where we do some different. You okay over there?
Sorry.
Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and in today's video I've got a grocery haul for you guys. So we went to Walmart today. It's the first day with the new Weight Watchers plan updates. Not really a new plan, it's just the updates with the new 0-point foods and some app stuff. But anyway, I was excited. We got some new things that we don't usually buy, and I'm gonna go ahead and share them today. So if you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, we went to Walmart and we didn't need too much stuff, definitely a couple produce items, but I feel like a lot of the normal stuff we get, we didn't really need today. Like we didn't need peppers or zucchini or certain things. We didn't need pasta. Usually every time we go to Walmart, we need pasta, but we didn't need it this time. So I'm gonna be going through the produce first and then some 0-point meats that we have now. And yeah, some other things. Let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we've got today, we'll just go ahead and start with one of the new 0-point foods, and that is sweet potatoes. So I got these because I love using sweet potatoes for breakfast bowls, but also as a side with burgers, I like to do sweet potato fries, and these are 0 points now. So they're really easy to just slice up and cook in the air fryer, and I think that that's probably what I will do with these, but I got 3 of them so I could also use them for breakfast bowls as well. It's gonna be really nice that they're 0 points on Weight Watchers, and I always find that they're just such a filling food to add to meals. So I'm really excited about that. Also excited about regular potatoes. So I got some yellow potatoes, also 0 points on Weight Watchers, and I'm gonna be doing a bunch of recipes with these just because we're excited that they're 0 points, of course, and I've been getting some questions for some. One of my favorite things to do is just make air fryer potato chips, but I'm gonna have a video soon where we do some different potato recipes. So 0 points on Weight Watchers for these. Okay, Adam got himself some oranges, or what are these, halos? Are these mandarins? Yeah. So he got some mandarins that he can take to work. These are just a convenient 0-point snack that when he has a sweet tooth in the middle of the day, he needs a little pick-me-up. He likes to have these as a little snack, or sometimes he'll have them like with his breakfast or lunch. They're 0 points and just so quick and easy for him to grab and bring to work. It's a really nice, convenient item for him. Okay, I always get some shredded carrots. I like to use these for eggs and for stir-fry, fried rice, like different veggie mixes. So just a 0-point option that helps to add a little bit of fiber and some crunch to meals. They're always perfect in poke bowls as well. And I got some cucumbers because I think we might be doing some at-home poke bowls. We've got some imitation crab to use up. So 0 points on Weight Watchers. I also really like to use these to dip in tuna or just add to a snack plate. And I've been making a lot of snack plates lately, but I haven't had cucumbers, so I've been missing these. So I like to do pickles a lot of the time, but sometimes I'll even do both pickles and cucumbers because they're 0 points. Then I got some sliced mushrooms. So another vegetable that I just like to buy to incorporate with different meals as I make them because they go well with so many different things. So I'll add them to pasta, I'll add them to eggs or pizza, whatever I'm making. Usually it's pretty easy to throw in some mushrooms. Also, sometimes I'll just make like a veggie mix. We are gonna be making smash burgers, and I really love sauteed mushroom and onion on them. So I think I'll also use some of those for that. Then for the burgers, I also got some shredded lettuce. I like to get this lettuce because it just always helps to satisfy that craving for fast food, which sounds kind of ridiculous, but when you buy this, it tastes so similar to the one that they use at Taco Bell, so it's probably the same. So it just helps us to make them at home, and I swear having the shredded lettuce just makes that much of a difference for making like homemade burgers and homemade tacos and stuff. So 0 points on Weight Watchers, it's just shredded lettuce. Then I got some onions, which I will use for different recipes. Like I mentioned, sauteed onion and mushroom as well, but I just always need more onions, and I have some yellow ones in the fridge. I actually still have some red ones as well, so I didn't need those this time, but I'll end up using them. Then I got some extra Honeycrisp apples. I've also got a couple of those in there, but I just might as well stock up because they last in the fridge. They're 0 points, and I have one every single day after my dinner. We got a bunch of bananas because I'm gonna be making some banana bread. We've got some old ripe bananas that I need to use up. So we got a lot of green ones for protein shakes or Adam to take to work. Sometimes he slices it up and puts them on rice cakes with peanut butter, and we just always have bananas. I've been eating some before the gym sometimes, and it's just a good low point fruit option that we can have. And then some frozen fruit that I got. So I have been loving frozen fruit in my yogurt bowls, specifically whole strawberries, but actually I've been using them for all my desserts because They just remind me of strawberries that you get on top of like a strawberry sundae because they have kind of like a syrup when you heat them up, but it's just from the strawberries. So that's all that's in here, strawberries. There's no added sugar or anything. So it's 0 points on Weight Watchers for this. 50 calories for a cup, and just a really good option to have in the freezer because I would buy strawberries and they'd go bad so quickly. And a lot of the times they're good when they're fresh, but these just taste so sweet and juicy and it feels like a treat every time I'm eating them. So I've been buying the giant bag like this because I've been going through them quickly, but it's nice to have in the freezer. And I've been mixing up the fruits that I use for the base of my yogurt bowls. And I had some people recommend mango chunks, so I got these to try out for my yogurt bowl. I think this will be really good with like a cinnamon cereal because I usually do a base of frozen fruit that I heat up, some fat-free vanilla yogurt, and then some type of like cereal or granola on top. So this is also 0 points, 80 calories for the cup, and it'll be a nice sweet option to try something different. I got some roasted red peppers, which these are 0 points on Weight Watchers, and an ingredient that I just love to add to rice bowls or wraps or sandwiches. These are just in water, so that's why they're 0 points. They're 10 calories for the serving of 8 pieces, and they have 2 carbs, and like I said, 0 points. Okay, a couple other 0 point things. So I got some cooking spray. I usually buy the ghee spray because I like the butter flavor it has, but they updated this sprayer, like they have a new one now, and it just never works well, so I've kind of stopped buying it for the price, and I just got this butter flavored spray today. Not as good, it's not the ghee, but it'll still work on popcorn and stuff to give it a little bit of a butter flavor when I add seasoning to it. Then I just also get this olive oil spray. When I'm making veggies and stuff, I just spray the pan with it. It's 0 points, and then I don't add any extra oils. We needed some eggs, so I just got these, and they're 0 points on Weight Watchers. I use them mostly for breakfast, but sometimes for different recipes. I've also been making waffles and stuff like that more, so I always need an egg for that, but mostly just for breakfasts. Then I needed some non-fat plain Greek yogurt. This is the brand Chobani. This is my favorite for making 2-ingredient dough because it just always turns out well when I use it. I've tried a few others and they've been a little bit more on the doughy side or just had too strong of a flavor. And with the Chobani, I feel like it's just our favorite. So it's 0 points for the serving, 90 calories. It's got 6 carbs, 6 grams of sugar, and 16 grams of protein. Adam needed some more ketchup, so he likes this Melinda's jalapeno ketchup. It's technically a point for a tablespoon. It's got 20 calories, 4 grams of sugar, and it's just got a nice kick to it. He likes to use it on potatoes, eggs, stuff like that. Usually he'll just use 1 serving of it, but this is the brand of hot sauce he likes, so he tried out their ketchups and really likes them. I needed some sesame oil for recipes, so I don't always use the serving. The serving for a tablespoon is 130 calories and 14 grams of fat, but I usually just use what I need for the recipe depending on what I'm making. I like to use this for fried rice, sesame noodles, or if I'm ever making any type of like chicken with those meals. It really does add a lot of really good flavor. So I love the toasted sesame oil. That is one thing. It's definitely worth using some points for this oil. I've been on a panini kick lately and making some different sandwiches, and I really want to do a turkey horseradish one. So I just got this horseradish sauce. I've actually never tried it. I feel like it's probably going to be pretty spicy, but 1 teaspoon is 0 points on Weight Watchers and 10 calories. I was thinking maybe I could even mix it with the light mayo we like to use and make our own mayo with it, but it might not even need that. So I'm gonna try this out and see what I think of it. But we both like horseradish for sandwiches. Then I got some Daisy sour cream. This is just their light sour cream. It's 2 points for 2 tablespoons, 35 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 1 carb, 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. I got this because I'm gonna be making some different soups, and sometimes I like to top like my soup or chili with sour cream. Also, whenever we make tacos, nachos, I like to use it as well. So it's good for bowls and just a lower point option that I like to keep on hand. And then I got some Fairlife fat-free milk, which is 2 points for the serving of a cup, but if you have 3/4 or less, it is 1 point on Weight Watchers. But for that serving of 1 cup, it's got 80 calories, 6 carbs, 6 grams of sugar, and 13 grams of protein. I've been buying this so much lately, it feels like. We do go through it pretty quickly because I like to use it for cereal and then different recipes. Adam uses it for protein shakes and overnight oats, so we just go through it pretty quick. It's a nice higher protein option, and it's so weird because we use used to always buy the Silk cashew milk, and we've just completely stopped because this is just a higher protein option for the same amount of points, and I feel like it works the same in recipes. So if you don't need dairy-free milk, this is what I recommend. But if you do need a dairy-free option, we always used to buy the Silk cashew milk, and that was my favorite. It was the most like creamy and similar to regular milk, and it's only 1 point for a cup. So I never show it anymore, but it's definitely still a product I recommend if you are dairy-free and looking for a substitute for this. But anyway, let's move on to some of the meats that I got. So first thing, Adam got some turkey lunch meat. This is a point for the serving on Weight Watchers. It's got 60 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 10 grams of protein. So he just uses this for his sandwiches. He'll usually use some of the shredded lettuce, some mustard, and then that's pretty much it. But it's a quick and easy sandwich that he can throw together in the morning for his lunches. Then we got some ground beef, which I do buy from time to time, and sometimes this is the one I buy, although it's usually points, and today it is not. They had the 93% and then 85 and then 96, which I passed on the 96, which is technically lower points, although now they're all 0, so it's not really lower points. But anyway, I got the 93. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna be making some smash burgers with it. It's 170 calories for the serving of 4 ounces, and that is 0 points. So again, with these meats and stuff being 0 points, now when I make a serving or something, I'm still gonna keep it the same portion size, which usually I do 3 to 4 ounce burgers, or for smash burgers, I'll do even smaller. I'll do like a 2 ounce patty, and then we could do like 2 of them. But anyway, for 4 ounces, it's 170 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 23 grams of protein. So a good high protein option. I was actually showing Adam how similar it is to the 93% lean ground turkey, which this is also 0 points on Weight Watchers now. It didn't used to be. It used to be 4 every time that we would track it, and I still bought this one all the time, but I definitely think I will purchase it more now because I do like the flavor and the texture a little bit more than the 99% lean. But it's 0 points now on Weight Watchers for 4 ounces. It's got 170 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. When I make stuff with this, I'm gonna still weigh out the serving usually and divide it evenly, just so I kind of have an idea of the portions. But if I want more, it's still 0 points, so I could technically have more if I want it. And yeah, I'm excited to do some different recipes with this. Like I said, I usually do buy this, but I do not buy beef that much, so that'll definitely change some of the things I'm making. But I am gonna make a meatloaf, I think, with this ground turkey because I got some Kinder's packets that are like meatloaf and stuff. I'll show you in a second when I get to those. But first, let's just finish up with the meat. So then I got 2 pounds of ground chicken, which this one also says it's lean. This is 92%, and it's now 0 points, which it used to have to be 99 or 98% to be 0 points. So excited about that as well. But this is 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. So all of them are very similar with the nutrients and a good high protein option. I think with this, I'm just gonna make a big batch of taco meat, and then we'll just have it ready in the fridge to add to like nachos and stuff. And it's just gonna take a weight off my shoulder to have one less ingredient to have to track and to not have to stress as much about shopping. Like I feel like them making more lean meats, lower point or 0 points, will just make it so much easier for shopping and just the availability of being able to find different options. So I'm excited for that, and I've got all my meats to make lots of meals this week. Then I got some center cut bacon. This is 2 points for 2 slices on Weight Watchers, 60 calories. It's got 4.5 grams of fat and 5 grams of protein. I'll make the whole thing at once and then just keep it in a container in the fridge for us to add to breakfasts and lunches and dinners. Pretty much anything we want to add bacon to, we have it ready. So I like to use it for rice bowls, but I also use it for like egg scrambles in the morning. It's just whatever I am making that day. Okay, here are some of the seasonings. So this is what I mentioned, the Kinder's seasoning. We have a classic meatloaf that I want to try, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix that with the ground turkey that I got, I think. And then I also got a buttery burger blend, which I'm gonna try with the smash burgers. This is only for 1 pound of ground meat, and I think I might do the whole thing that I got, so I might add some other seasonings, but I'm gonna try it out and see how they are. Just something new to mix it up, and we really like a lot of the Kinder's products. Then I also got some Taco Bell taco seasoning, so this is what I'll use with the ground chicken, and then I'll just cook it up and have it in a container in the fridge that we can add to tacos, nachos, different meals like that. Okay, a couple different cheeses I got. So I got these Sargento ultra thin sliced cheeses. This is the provolone, and then I also got Colby Jack. The serving for these is 3 slices, but I usually just like to use 1 thin slice. I feel like it's always a perfect amount, or sometimes I'll do 2 if I'm making a bigger sandwich or something. But for burgers and breakfast sandwiches, it's a nice 2-point option for a slice. For 3 slices, it is 120 calories, 10 grams of fat, and 8 grams of protein. So these are just mostly for like breakfast sandwiches, burgers, like I said, but just a good option to have on hand. And I like that there's a lot more slices in there, so they do last us longer because they are thinly sliced. Then we got some shredded cheeses as well. So this is just the Great Value Walmart brand. The Fiesta blend is 4 points for the serving. It's 90 calories, 6 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And then I also got their reduced fat mozzarella, which is 3 points for the serving of a 1/4 cup. It's got 70 calories, 4 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 8 grams of protein. I like to use this specifically for pizza. It just works really well. But then also I've been adding it to eggs lately. I feel like it melts really well. Same with the Fiesta blend. I use it for eggs, pizza, sandwiches, bowls, nachos, anything that we're making. If I need shredded cheese, these are the options we have. Then we got some tortillas. So these are the La Banderita carb counter tortillas. They are 1 point for 1 and 2 points for 2. For one of them, it's 60 calories, 1.5 grams of fat. It's got 13 carbs, 12 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. They are a high fiber option, which is always really nice. I like when I have these in a day because I'm already halfway to my fiber goal, which is really good. I always shoot to get at least 25 grams of fiber in a day. So this is about half of that. And I like to use these for breakfast wraps or lunches, whether I'm doing like blackened chicken, or if I even do like a lunch meat wrap or a turkey BLT or a pizza wrap. There's so many different things. You could do quesadillas with them. Whatever you use regular tortillas for, these are a really good substitute. Out of all the different low carb and like different healthier options of tortillas we've tried, these are the ones I think that taste the most like flour that we've tried that are only 1 point. Then I got some burger buns. These are 5 points for 1 on Weight Watchers, something that's worth using a little bit of extra points. And especially now that the ground beef I'm using is 0, it'll be much nicer and I won't feel as bad about having to track a 5-point bun. But it's 150 calories for 1, 2 grams of fat, 28 carbs, 4 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. Adam needed some more breakfast sandwiches, so he likes to get these English muffin delights. These are the Jimmy Dean ones. They come with turkey sausage, egg white, and cheese, and it's just a convenient option for him to take to work. For 1 sandwich, it's 270 calories, 8 grams of fat, 31 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, and 18 grams of protein. Sometimes I like to make these ahead of time, but things have just been really busy around here, so these are really convenient for him when it's like that and he just needs something quick and easy to take. These are a good breakfast option for him for work, and he usually likes to add some hot sauce to them as well. Then I talk about these every time we talk about veggies made great, and I was so excited to see them at Walmart today because I haven't seen them since we got them last at Costco or Sam's like a year ago. But this is the tomato basil frittata. So it even says that it's new, but this is my favorite one that we've tried. It tastes so much just like a little pizza egg bite, and it is delicious. It's only 1 point for 1 frittata on Weight Watchers, and then if you have 2 of them, it is 3 points. A lot of the time I'll do 2 of them because I just find that it's more filling and helps me get more protein, and sometimes I'll just cut them open and put them on toast or like a bagel thin to make a breakfast sandwich out of them. It's 80 calories for 1, 5 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. Okay, I have been loving the Dunkin' Cold Brew Concentrate, the pumpkin spice one. If you guys have seen any of my recent videos where I talk about it, I've been just like going store to store because they've been putting it on sale everywhere, and I found it for really good deals. And it's just really good with my Quest salted caramel protein shakes to make a protein coffee. Sometimes I still do the Nespresso pods, but I've also really been liking the concentrate. And sometimes I'll even do like a little bit of each, and then with the Quest salted caramel. But they had a French vanilla one that I hadn't seen, so I also wanted to try this one. I've still got plenty of pumpkin spice saved up, but I want to try this flavor. It is 0 points on Weight Watchers, 15 calories, and 3 carbs for 6 ounces. So you're just supposed to pour it with water, but I just pour it into my salted caramel protein shake, and it is so, so good. Then I really like these Thai Kitchen brown rice noodles whenever I make like a ramen soup or something like that. These are 6 points for the pack, and it comes with 4 in there. They're just like 2-ounce packets, and each one is 200 calories, 1 gram of fat, 45 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. So these are really good in soup, like I said, or sometimes when we don't have the Trader Joe's brown wheat noodles or whatever, I'll use these for like sesame noodles or something, just with some veggies and meat, just like the picture. So really good option. I really like these. I think 6 points for the serving is really good, especially when you add some veggies and like a lean protein to it. Then this cereal is just one that we've been buying for a while now. It's the Kashi Go Chocolate Crunch. lunch. I like to add this to my yogurt bowls sometimes. I don't ever usually have like a full bowl of cereal with it. I'll weigh out like a 2-point serving because it is a little bit on the higher side for points, but that's normal when it's like this type of cereal that's more like granola. But for 3/4 cup, it is 200 calories, 7 grams of fat, 32 carbs, 9 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. It does have a lot of fiber and protein, which is nice. And like I said, the chocolate flavor is really good on yogurt. I've been liking the chocolate more than peanut butter lately just because I feel like it goes really well with the frozen strawberries that I get. Adam has been loving this, and I have as well, but more so him. He's been craving it. This is the Purely Elizabeth Original Granola. So this is 6 points for a 3rd cup, 130 calories. It's got 5 grams of fat, 18 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. And it is gluten-free, vegan. Just has really good flavor to it. I feel like it's got like a slight cinnamon flavor, and Adam likes to just have it plain or with his snack mixes sometimes. I also like to use it in yogurt as well. So this is just another good granola option we've been enjoying. And then the last thing we got, some of these Pop Daddy pretzels. So this is the maple and brown butter flavor. This is 4 points for the serving of 31 pretzels. It's 130 calories, 4 grams of fat. It's got 20 carbs and 2 grams of protein. So these are a little bit more like on the sweet side. To me, they kind of remind me of like Mall, the cinnamon nuts that they have that they sell. They have just like a really good flavor to them, and they're nice and buttery. So 4 points isn't bad for the serving. And I just love how seasoned all of the Pop Daddy pretzels are. Okay, so that wraps up everything that we got from Walmart today. Some of the staple things that we needed, and then a lot of new stuff, which I'm really excited about. Like I said, things have been really busy lately, so I haven't had much time to be just like making new recipes and stuff, but it is very encouraging that we've got some new 0-point foods, and it's getting me motivated to make some new foods. So even if I can't do anything too crazy in the next couple weeks, it'll be nice to start slowly incorporating these. And then when things slow down a little, I'm so excited to start trying some new recipes and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.